What's going on, YouTube? So I figured, since I ended up moving home and everything, figured I'd make a new room tour. I pretty much tried to set everything up the same as it was before. However, I've decided to just try and make things a little bit neater overall. So I figured there's enough changes here to go ahead and warrant doing a new room tour. So here we go. This is going to be the main room, obviously, and then of course I'm not going to film too much of this side because it just has like my bed and my dresser and stuff on this side, but I tried to do the same thing over here. Pretty much the only thing worth mentioning is this bookshelf here, which houses a lot of like my Apple products, the cell phones I have, and just some books and other knickknacks and stuff. And that's pretty much the general theme for this side of the room. So anyways, we're going to pretty much completely ignore that for this video. Anyways, of course, like I said, everything is pretty much set up the same way. I'll go ahead and start over here because this side of the room, obviously I have a lot less computers than I did because I ended up giving a lot of them to my friend Chris when I moved out of here. And so it's a little bit neater, obviously, because I don't have a ton of computers just piled everywhere, but there's still a pretty good amount of them here. Anyhow, I decided to repurpose this storage thingy here. Decided to not set any computers on it, and instead I just decided to make it a little bit aesthetic in that it only has my keys and wallet, obviously, and then I have the Google Nest Hub, which I actually got while I was in Texas. I don't use it too much, but there it is. It kind of looks neat, and it's a clock, so that's kind of neat. Obviously, we have my Apple Watch Series 4 over here on its charger. Don't know why it's not waking up. There it goes. So yeah, I just kind of put this here, and obviously a fake plant from IKEA to really take it all in. Other than that, of course, I just have a power strip over here, just in case I need to plug things in, like the MacBooks, the Apple Watch, the Google Hub, you know, that kind of stuff. Got a Macintosh SE over here in the corner, along with two broken 2010 Mac Minis. Well, they're kind of broken in that they work, but the GPUs are failing in them, so they don't really work for very long. On the wall, just have my old license plates and calendars, and I got posters all over the wall. That's probably the last time I'm going to mention that. In this drawer here, we just have on the left side a bunch of hard drives, memory, tools for working on computers, that kind of stuff. And then on the right, we have all of my power adapters for all of the laptops I have. Of course, that includes, you know, Dells, MacBooks, HPs, whatever. So that's that. In here, it's not very organized. Just have a bunch of random storage stuff for, you know, computer-related stuff. Again, hard drives and random stuff in there. Not too important. In this bookcase over here, actually, that is where I've decided to put all my laptops. There's not a ton of light down here, so I apologize for that. I put all the MacBooks up there, and then all the Windows machines down there. Of course, like I said, this thing used to be full of laptops, but I gave about half of them to my friend Chris before moving out. Under this table here, which is actually a pretty nice computer desk, got 3 Dell laptops up there. In there is an absolute mess, so I'm not going to open that. In there is going to be all of my paper files, nothing too exciting there. Here we actually have my MacBook logic board out of my Retina. In this thing we just have, again, a bunch of random tools and stuff, not too important. And then this thing is pretty much just packed with cables. There's not much else in there, so that's that. On top here we have a mid-2007 24-inch iMac. That's actually a little crooked. Anyhow, that actually has a Core 2 Extreme in it, so that's kind of neat. I just have it there just for, again, aesthetic purposes. I don't use it too much. A couple of MagSafe power adapters back there to run the MacBooks. My late 2013 15-inch MacBook Pro, which has since been replaced, as a lot of you will probably know. But it just kind of sits there and looks pretty now. Here we have a couple of Dell laptops. This is the E7240 and a Precision M4600 there. Again, just stationary stuff over here in the corner. And that's about it. Like I said, I tried to keep, you know, extraneous stuff off the surfaces of these desks just to make it look a little better. Going over here to the main setup, of course, this is going to be where I spend most of my time. It is an IKEA Galant L desk, which I've had since 2013. That's also an IKEA desk that I bought a couple of years ago. It is pretty much run exclusively, that is, by my 16-inch 2019 MacBook Pro, which I just got a few days ago. I'm already loving it. I'll have a full review coming on this eventually, but for right now I'm just using it and enjoying it. That is flanked on the side by two 21.5-inch Asus monitors, a Ducky One mechanical keyboard, and a Logitech G502 mouse. I have a Belkin Express Dock HD down here running the show. Of course, not to be without a big mess of cables, but obviously when you're using the MacBook you can't really see any of it, so that's nice. Back there we have a WD MyCloud EX4100 NAS, so that's pretty cool. I only have 2 drives in it right now. I have 2 extra bays if I need them, and then just a regular USB 3 terabyte external that I use to back up the machine with Time Machine. So that's that. I have a pretty rudimentary audio setup consisting of a Sony AV receiver, but that's not too important. It's just 2 Bose outdoor speakers actually, and a 100-watt subwoofer that I have wired in there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for under the desk. Just have a little box there and some bags that contain my cameras, obviously one of which I'm holding at the moment. But that is pretty much the gist of my main setup. And then we also have a Samson CO1U Pro microphone that's connected in there for Discord and stuff like that. Anyways, to the right over here, we have the custom build setup. I don't really use this too much, so I'm not going to go into it a lot, but it just kind of sits there for the occasional time I need Windows for something, or if I want to play games. I have, a couple of videos on this computer, but it's probably, a year or 2 old at this point. There is my Linksys WRT 1200AC router that runs my wireless connection. I actually just have this set up as an access point, because the main router's downstairs, but I like to have my own Wi-Fi network. It just kind of makes things a little bit simpler. Up here on the shelves, we just have some iPhone stuff. These are all my iPhone boxes there. Got some more over here, along with an original iPhone. That one actually works, I think. I have 2. One works and one doesn't. I'm pretty sure that's the one that works. An iPod Shuffle and an original iPad, so that's kind of neat. Of course, again, more things hanging on the wall. That is an IKEA lamp. Replaced the old crappy one that I had here before, and I think it just looks a lot better. It also disperses the light a little better, I feel, so that's pretty cool. Back here, just have an air conditioner. Of course, it's winter, so we don't really need that at the moment, so it's just kind of chilling. Over here is just a spare desk. I have my Dell Optiplex 9020 on it. I just kind of slapped it there. Of course, when I was in Texas, it was the multimedia PC, but I don't really have a use for that over here, so I just put it there just as a spare Windows computer. Older computers down there, of course. That's just a bunch of crap in these drawers and stuff, so I'm not going to go into that. Got a Brother printer over here. It's wireless. It's only black and white, but that's really all I need most of the time. So there's that. Over here is actually where I've chosen to put the iMac. This is my late 2013 21.5-inch iMac. Just have it kind of, again, just chilling, which is the theme here, because I really only use the MacBook Pro on a daily basis. Anyhow, late 2013 iMac, along with the iPhone 7, which is actually my mom's, which is the reason I have not gotten rid of it and never will. Same with this, actually. And the Google Pixel, which has actually, the battery has gotten so crappy that it barely even works anymore. Got a home mini that I got from Spotify, which I haven't actually used yet. That is about it for the room, to be honest. I don't think I left anything out that really matters. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I went through it pretty quickly, but that's because most of y'all have seen this before. But I just wanted to give a quick update on the current status of my setup here in late 2019. I'd like to thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.